Keep it funky with your boy, right? In that midfield area.
Well, I think Man United are the new Spurs. Desperate, absolutely desperate.
Take a look.
You're in on the act. You're
Pocket over here. I think that's yours, right?
Correct. That is mine.
And then for yours, instead of finding it, I'll make all of your ones disappear.
I mean, you've been to David Copperfield and...
Yeah, but
you were trying to have a look at the other hand to see what was going on.
Yeah,
were you convinced?
It's his job, isn't it? And not just today, I think his laying stuff off, living headers or whatever it might be. In terms of front of goal, he's best in the world. But for his general play, for such a player, it is so poor. Not just today, I think he has to improve that. He's almost like a League Two player. That's the way I look at it.
Erling Haaland made the point that it's not a bad sub to bring on at this stage of a game, at this stage of a season. What sort of level would you have his general play at?
Oh, he was pretty much like a championship player. He's improved a lot. Haaland yesterday being brought up, not too happy, behaving like a spoiled brat, but because they win the game, he scores goals, it's almost forgotten about.
Spoiled brat, that's all right if you score 4 goals, isn't it?
No, not really. No, because what? No, stop.
All right. Might pick up on that a little later on.
No problem. I'd probably want to be in City's camp, but I'd also look at Arsenal the weekend, and they're big and strong, and they're scoring goals, they're solid at the back. And I wouldn't be so bad to be in the Liverpool camp. If you're asking me, I went with Liverpool last week. Am I allowed to change my mind? We're giving Spurs loads of... Spurs are having a very good season, a lot of injury problems. Spurs with this, Spurs with that. They drew the game. They didn't come up with it all, Trafford. It was a draw.
A lot of players out there, right?
Man United are missing some players. It's amazing when we do a TV game, we end up speaking for about an hour about players who aren't here. It's about the players who are out there. That's, if you want to be a big club, you have to deal with setbacks.
But we're not Spurs the better team today?
They were the better team, yeah. But we can't sit here and then go overboard on Spurs and say, Spurs are outstanding. We heard from the manager, he's obviously going to praise his players. The staff got praised, the coaching, the bus driver got praised. Everyone's getting praised. Listen, it was against a poor Man United team on a difficult place. It was 2-2. Everyone relax. After today, I haven't watched him again, obviously, I would definitely take the captaincy off him, 100%. I know it's a big decision, obviously, to change the captaincy with Maguire. Fernandes is not captain material. I think he's a talented player, no doubt about it. But what I saw today with him again, I know we've discussed this many times before, was at Liverpool last year. His whinging, his moaning, his throwing his arms up in the air constantly. It really isn't acceptable. What we saw today, I'm thinking, I would take that off him. Because I think you have to start somewhere. You're talking about where do you make change? You're talking about board level, managers. I would start at that because the manager is capable of doing that. And hold his hand up and say, listen, I got it wrong. Fernandes is a brilliant footballer. In terms of captain material, he's the opposite to what I would want in a captain. In my time at the club, it was a case of, just get on with it and, do your job.
I find it strange with goalkeepers, and it seems to be a lot of ex-players, ex-goalkeepers, particularly in the media, say, oh, it's not right, you're undermining the goalkeeper. You need competition at your club. If every player had that mindset, if somebody comes in, he's going to challenge me to be that's what you want at your club. So these goalkeepers who are upset about another good goalkeeper coming to your club, what are they talking about?
Yeah, but how are you supposed to get the consistency?
You could have 5, 6, 7 international midfielders.
But if you concede, if you make a mistake, a mistake as a goalkeeper...
How did Ramsdale get in the team?
Yes,
how did he get in the team when he first came to Arsenal?
Yeah, he had to prove his worth. And then what happened? The other keeper left.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So if he doesn't up his game, he can have to leave. That's part of the game.
Yeah, but that's why you can't have 2 number ones.
Like,
it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Sam Johnson's perfectly capable.
What if he gets injured? What if he gets injured?
Then
or what if he drops his guard and thinks I'm the main man, I can take it easy every day in training?
Well, if it's a long-term injury, you go back in the market in January. I'm sure a number 2 or number 3 could cope.
I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. They're obviously in a tough place. The manager's under pressure. Again, there was players played last night for United, and you thought they would have been leaving the club maybe in the summer, and you're still going back to the same players who have been getting Man United nowhere fast over the last 1 or 2 years. So what's the sign of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. This group's not going to change. And as I said, if they're not going to work as hard as the opposition, then you're in trouble. When we played Spurs, he would say, look, lads, remember it's Spurs.
but this is a much stronger Spurs team.
I
now.
obviously wasn't
Much
playing in
stronger.
those games,
No,
but,
you were injured, Jamie, yeah. That was a relief to everyone.
They gave him a penalty last week. They gave him at Everton. Here we go, for your confidence. It was confident. So what about your body language? I go back to the players I played with, white players who were very, very talented. Giggs, Beckham, Sharp, Kanchelskis. Let me tell you, they ran. They bloody ran. And they were top players for Man United. And it's all right running that way, you've got to run back. And the reason Man United fans don't jump on players' backs that quickly, let me tell you. Sometimes they do give them the benefit of it. They're really frustrated with Marcus Rashford at the moment. For his lack of skill, and not really, because they don't see a player running.
Because it was Bex at the time, and obviously Bex was so high profile, and like Jamie, a good-looking guy, you know what I mean? That created one or two issues.
He's got to set the example. He's going to run more than anybody. Just the fact he's got that behind him, and he's got to lead by example, and he's certainly not. Is he on his own? Absolutely not.
Of course
not.
That's what.
But he's one of the experienced senior players in that dressing room, and if he's not putting his shift in, not good.
What should they have paid for Roy Keane back in the day?
Don't embarrass me now.
Roy Keane's going to do the job.
See, it's not about how you start, but how you finish. that continues your unbeaten run, doesn't it, Roy? In amateur boxing.
Actually, I wish I would believe what he was saying.
Towards the end of my career, yeah, I would have been fine out there. Yeah, I think I would have survived.
Survived.
How much do you weigh? I'm 16 and a half stone.
Is that where you are?
Yeah, proper heavyweight.
I'm about 12 and a half stone, so...
I'd eat you for
You'd be-
lunch.
Why did you
You'd be
look at me? I
favourite.
don't know what you weigh.
You'd be favourite, Mike. I'd say.
Favourite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be favourite.
Okay. Take a draw?
Take a draw now,
Take a
yeah.
draw.